Ever since the announcement that Carl Samuda would step down as MP for North Central St. Andrew, the question was clear: who will replace him? Mr. Samuda has been MP for the constituency since 1980, winning on both the JLP and PNP tickets. After being expelled from the JLP, Mr. Samuda won the seat in the 1993 general election for the PNP, beating the JLP's Tom Tavares Finson. He later returned to the JLP. And now that Mr. Samuda is expected to retire, it appears that a runoff may be on the horizon. The possible candidates: Delana Seawright, who was elected Deputy Chairman of North Central St. Andrew last year, and Christian Tavares Finson, attorney and son of Senate President and high-ranking JLP stalwart Tom Tavares Finson. Mr. Seawright was appointed to the Senate in March this year and serves as a junior tourism minister. This was Mr. Seawright last week when he announced his bid to represent North Central St. Andrew.
The party, of course, has its democratic processes that will have to be followed, and we respect that, and I think that's a very good thing. I've always wanted to be in representational politics. It's been a passion of mine. Of course, I've given yeoman work over the last 20 years. Ever since starting university, I've been very active politically. I've also been very active in government, in the private sector, and so on.
Christian Tavares Finson appears to also have an interest in the seat. In a social media post, he spoke about plans to improve road infrastructure and expand Wi-Fi access across the constituency.
The same connectivity is going to give them access to education. It's going to give them access to their university degrees, where you have programs, you have constituency programs where we allow and explain how do you access this, how do you log on, how do you apply. These are the types of things that we want. I believe that the constituency has grown, yes, from strength to strength, but we're now at a point where we need to continue growing. Yes. And the only way to do that is through technology.
As for Mr. Seawright,
we want this constituency, which is at the north central portion of the Kingston metropolitan area, to become a model constituency when it comes to mentorship of the young people, when it comes to training, when it comes to education. I'm also very keen on modernization projects, on beautification projects, ensuring the place is enhanced. I'm also very keen on Manor Park being a beautiful commercial hub, restore it to its former glory of sorts, but also make it even better.
It's left to be seen how the hierarchy of the JLP will settle the party's representative for North Central St. Andrew, considered a JLP safe seat. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
The PNP is about a particular outcome for your country. So I talk to you now because there's a system that we are embrace or make we fight yourself. How can you fight yourself when the system don't fight you? There's a system now where the youth them now I drink rum and boom from morning till night, and the man will make rum now and drink it, and the man will make boom now and drink it. And yet still him take it up on the nose, him kidney soon for start the dialysis, because that is the outcome of rum. And that's the outcome of boom. I drink rum when I go out, but I can't imagine from I wake in the morning till I go to bed in the night is rum and boom. So therefore, there's another system now where make people say them now vote. And then I understand the only place where you're equal to Bush Stewart is in the polling station. If you're going to a supermarket, you're not equal to Bush Stewart. If you're going to the bank, you're not equal to Bush Stewart. If you go even to the church, pastor look on Bush Stewart offering. But in the polling station, Bush Stewart X is 1X and your X is 1X. The only time you have equal power to Bush Stewart is in the polling station. So how you can give up the one time where you have true power? Because we don't know ourselves and what it means. If you don't understand yourself and know what it means, then you have to act in ways where negative to yourself. Let's look at how much people sell them vote to the JLP the last time. To the JLP. I will tell them we're not frightened for things that we know we can't afford. So therefore, we not run down that. But let me tell the maths. Because every day I do the maths and I tell the people, if you sell your vote for $5,000 for 5 years, That's $1,000 a year. And the year of 12 months, that's $83 a month. And the month of 30 days, so that's about $2.40 a day. And the day of 24 hours, so that's a 10 cent an hour. How can you sell yourself?
Red love, friend for life. Yeah, now look your wife. Shaniver, yeah, Mr. Joe. You fly on, them young. Me nah sell out my friend. Nah go this my friend.
I'm gonna tell you what we have sold. We sell a party that was always for the people. We'll go back to English language and them say the People's National Party. Because we see some youth, I have to teach them some things. People's means belonging to the people. It show ownership. Like when I say Pam's car or John's house, meaning the house belong to John. So the People's National Party mean the party belong to the people of Jamaica. And all of a sudden me hear people say PNP don't do nothing because them have short memory. Because every time there was positive change that came from the People's National Party. The first thing was political change, which Norman Manley gave us political change. The right to vote came from Norman Manley with universal adult suffrage. Now why you think a black man did a fight for vote in America? Because if those who don't vote don't get policy, and those who don't get policy don't get anything for themselves. So black people were avoided in America because they never decide who go into politics and who go into government. Michael Manley met the poorest of Norman Manley, the poorest of man. Independence. And I hear some people say I better than never have independence. There was a time where black man couldn't work in a bank, couldn't do. Remember those days because the thing says automatic. There's a time where they never have a clinic, where the simplest of disease is dead. And it is Norman Manley now who say, yo, we want to govern ourselves and decide for ourselves. Then Michael Manley come and bring ideological change. That's why some of them don't like me now, because I know me no backdoor boy. Michael Manley come and say that everybody is equal and everyone lawful, that no bastard no there. There was a time when you're a child of a person who don't marry, you couldn't get the land where you own because you were an illegal entity. That changed under the People's National Party. So when I hear a woman say PNP don't for them maternity leave, there's a time when you're pregnant you get sent home. That changed under the People's National Party.
My father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya, I Banya, my leader Banya, my leader Banya. That's why I not live ya. No, I not live ya.
Hold on, man. Don't give me too much music, man. Talk to the people, then. Because I see a report the other day where say 45 schools that are traditional school have a 76% chance of getting 5 subjects, and 143 schools that are non-traditional school have a 17% chance of getting 5 subjects. There was one school in St. Thomas where have a 0% chance. And I see the Prime Minister and the Minister of Education come back to say that education is doing well. For who? But there was a time where you couldn't go to traditional school before Michael Manley come with common entrance, which then turned GSAT. So when some people go to schools where have a higher possibility for give them a chance in a life. Remember saying, no, the society expects some picnic to feel from him at 12, you know. Because when him go certain school, you know, hey, my teacher you, you know, me don't want no fees, I don't look normal boy, you know. I just show more time, I can't bother with this foolishness, you know. When me a teacher you, satisfaction come when the actual is greater than the expected. So if you expect 50 grand for your pay and when you go to bank you see 80 grand, how you feel? You feel good. You possibly spend it but now get back the money here. But if when you expect 50 grand you see 20 grand, how you feel? You feel vexed because you get less than you expect. When a youth from certain school pass 5 subjects or 3 subjects, him come on TV because we expect him to pass none. And when a youth from Campion pass 11, him don't come on TV. We have a system where we have now facilitated where a 12-year-old youth expected to be nothing in life from him at 12. And I see a man now come and say, yo, the education system is great and it's doing well, and he was a farmer minister and he has changed nothing. The man who is in charge of education ministry, his school had a 62% chance when him get 91% children. He uneducated them. Him get children that were brilliant, 91%. And when them finish, only 60% could have get 5 subjects. And him a jump up now. And I say, him is the boss. Diminishing returns. And you know what go on like say, this man have a right to run anything because him love talk. More time than the Senate. Yeah. The opportunity to go to some of these schools where you can make it from your 12 came under the People's National Party. When I go to school, Julian and me are nearly the same age. When we go UE, we could have count poor people, you know. 1998. We couldn't, yeah. You're bigger than me, but you're bigger than me. We could have count poor people at UE 1998. All of a sudden there was an influx of poor people, which can go back to when PNP changed secondary school to high school, because there was a time where secondary school used to do SSC. Him couldn't come to UE because him not have no A level. Now 5 and 10 of them coming, which means that you will have 1,000 more. We can come change them family. I mean, here people are run up and down say PNP not do nothing. We come back now to PJ Patterson. Don't forget that this party was the party where say he was a black scandal back because black man meant nothing in this country. I say all Rasta say them a labor right, I'll know me not understand that. There is no black man, there is no poor man that is a JLP, because the JLP is not for him. Hey, if a foreign man come now and me stand up in the crowd, him don't know who is for them on the stage and who for them in the crowd. I can't say the same about Samuda. I can't say the same about Mike Henry. But Darrell Vaz, listen me man, when me see someone run back a 5 grand and don't understand what changes, because a while ago me drive on the highway that came under PJ Patterson government. Don't forget when you carry your goods go market, Val, them used to have to go and sleep downtown in the center of criminality overnight. And people can leave 4 o'clock and reach 6 o'clock. I come and talk about PNP and do nothing for them. When none of us own land, it was PJ Patterson who come with Operation Pride, which was resisted by the Jamaica Labour Party. How much I want to get light since PNP? How much I want to get water since PMP? The rural electrification and rural water programs started under the People's National Party. And some people, I say PMP no do nothing for them, man. Me now say don't cuss before we do wrong, you know. But boom off my fist for when we do right. Because right now the JLP is in power. And there's a man who's the Minister of Health. He knew from 2017, April 2017, that the hospital could cause cancer. You hear me, I say, no, man? First of all, a hospital make you better. So from the time when it start make you sick, it must be disqualified as a hospital. Because a hospital cannot make you sick. It have to make you better. So when him say him can't close the hospital, that's a lie, because it was not a hospital anymore. It was something that make you sick. Now, if it was a private man who allow him staff, the man know from April 2017. Well, is it true? Me no want to say a lie. Me I give him a little more time. Because the man a lie, you know. So then we say no, it's March 3rd. I never read it. He will say the letter come February, but me never read it till March. I saw them lying. Me I give him April. He must read it by April. The letter when me read. Make sure you can read, you know. Some of them have smartphone and them only take picture, you know. Them now go pan Google go learn. The thing say these things are known to cause cancer. And the man of women in there having children up until February of this year. The man had black people in there taking surgery up until February of this year. That's why I say know who you are and what it means, you know. Because when money run, you can avoid the hospital, you know. When money run, you can go foreign, go doctor, you know. But those who don't have no money, you need a public health system. We're not going to make you sicker when you come out than when you go in. Yeah, a butcher really said. Because I now make God take come and blessing, you know. I make money, you know. I can go private doctor, you know. But when you not have children, you not have to go a public doctor, you know. When you not go to surgery, you don't have the ability to escape what government is doing. And this government have kept secret a report that said that it can cause cancer. Them call it carcinogens, cancer causing agents. 11 men who were medically trained with over 300 years of experience met and tell the man, say, lock it because this is no longer hospital. He said no. I'm saying, yo, people still talk about labor rights is doing good. Where? The last time I see them go up on TV, them say Montego Bay don't have any more crime like it's a neighborhood watch. The government is not a neighborhood watch. The nation is the responsibility of the government. So you can't come tell me say Montego Bay when the nation still have 19 murdered the other day. In 2 days. So me I say to the people, when it comes to infrastructure change, nobody not build more house than PJ Party's government. I hear Andrew Holness with a lie. Say him go build more house in 1 year. And we build Portmore. Why am I going to build more house than Portmore? That just show you, see when you lie, you have sense, you know. And Andrew Holness them bright like when me in 1 grade. Me tell everybody that, you know. And them time them the idle, you know. The man say, them time them use the idle. One bright boy named Ian, she could have spelled his name. Him did the idle, I mean them time there. If a man could have count he would know that it is impossible to build more house than we build over Portmore alone. And PNP are talking about, actually, we're not building no house. The People's National Party came with the ultimate change. You know why I'm glad for Portia Simpson? Because she proved it possible for women. There's a reason why the first black man came out of PNP now. There's a reason why the first woman came out of PNP. There's a reason why the first man with locks in a parliament came out of PNP. Because the People's National Party. Hold on.
Covers, the PNP team in Southwest is united and strong. Comrade, keep welcome the news. We can't stop it.
It's a national progress. Man, we go through life without no flex. Be friends with some people not so flex. No progress, so them a school. I just saw them sometimes. I stole your bread come from. I chill from them was in man head fan. I your nice life them want see you dead from. Nah, them can't trick me and kill me can't dead.
Yeah. BSR is the rule. BSR is the rule. So therefore, when I come in a PNP, I fight for my country through my party. I don't fight for my party, I fight for my country through my party. And I know that the best outcomes have came under the People's National Party. So all who want to say nothing happen, don't forget when we have phone boxing. Don't forget when you have line up with phone card and people say hurry up. The person you talk to can't even hear you because you don't want nobody hear your business, so you have to talk in a whisper. You're there on phone and I try to use sign language. Don't forget. Don't forget the Jamaica where you have to watch TV, two people win that. And when them tired of you, them draw them curtain. Don't forget when you know the name of the man who have a car. Because John have a car and you alone have a car. And I see taxi man and say PNP or nothing for him. It was the PNP where free up motor vehicle to come to Jamaica 1997. So all me say to you, when police used to lock you up for 2 ounces of ganja, and when you get a farmer card, you can't go because you have a record. And the PNP come and say it's no longer a criminal offense. But why me vex? Because me see people are celebrate because them want smoke, and them not celebrate because them want grow. If you think like a consumer, you will always be poor. You have to think like a producer. So how PNP people now only a celebrate so me can burn a spliff, and him not celebrate so him can grow a plant. Bleaching I go on, everybody want bleach for him try sell some. So him go down a Chinaman store go buy bleach, Chinaman I say I eat that. Everybody want buy here and not sell no here. Me not fight out to the style, you know, but if you don't think only to buy, then money will only go out and none will come in. None will come in. So me drive and see how much land there with bush. And I have some youth there do a farm fool before them go farmland. The People's National Party say independence as a source of interdependence. What means say if you can depend on yourself, people can depend on you. So for your children's sake, for your children's sake, me I beg you to live a lifestyle of change. To live a lifestyle of fairness. Not talk about no prosperity. Prosperity is an individual responsibility. Government must do progress. Provide a system so man can go prosper. Government cannot make you prosper. Because don't forget them say we're not going to get 18,000. How much get it? How is it working out for you? How is it working out? They said you were going to be able to sleep with the door and your window open. How is that working out for you? They said there will be no new taxes. They had $33 billion out of taxes. How did that work for you? Because no found the land was taxed more than it has ever been taxed. And every single thing them say, PNP fault. Well, if you have no responsibility, why are you in government? If you have nothing here, it's like how Trump say, Obama fault. Jamaica have its own Donald Trump, you know. Yes. So when I say to you now, people, the change will take two things. It will take a change in the mindset, and it will take a change in the effort. We need people to use politics and don't make politics use them. Because you are not a tool, you're a builder. I never hear a man celebrate the hammer, he only celebrate the carpenter. So don't be the hammer, because when the hammer broke it will be thrown away. Be the carpenter and use politics, forget policy for your children's sake. Power to the people.
I've been trying to
It's a rhyme of TV. People, God bless you, man, support it. Big Belly Sky is the workers' champion. That you are good youth and God bless you to support him. Hey, Sky Zone!
My name is Duembo from the World Immortal Store. I don't know. Rhyme Up TV, man. Tell you about that TV station. Don't touch on the dial, you understand? World Store Love, Rhyme Up TV. Of course, angry.
I'm going to cover the world Google. Not about Rhyme Up TV. It's a Rhyme Up, one of the real one them. That's why I stand up here and I do this. That's Rhyme Up. I'm real. I'm salute him. You hear that? Rhyme Up, pick up yourself, you know. Rhyme Up!
Yeah, no man, you know the rebel girl Daniel there representing Rhyme Up. I love you.
Well, I don't know how I kill Marvelous to represent for DJ Rhyme Up. Rhyme Up.
Best them and there ain't no stress, then you don't know it. Sean Paul alongside the Rhyme Up. Tell some boy them time up. You don't know it go.
Big sound.
Rhyme Up. Play music. Dirty.
Rhyme Up. I want global Rhyme Up. Because you're real talking. I am telling you.
Clear the talk on this Rhyme Up.